Joining on YouTube and Facebook, thank you for joining. And I'll just mute people in Zoom. So we will be mobilizing the body, getting the blood flowing, getting the energy flowing. We'll do a little bit of qigong flow, focusing on breath, and then we'll spend the last 10 minutes or so at the end of the session with some seated breath work. So starting off with your feet shoulder width apart, a little bit of bend in the knees and knocking on the door of life, tapping across the belly and the back, lifting and lengthening through the spine. Remember to think of that spine as a rotational axis. Keeping that neck long too, tall neck, long neck, tall spine. Just breathing softly, easy in and out through the nose. When you're ready, just bringing the arm that swings across the front, just tapping just underneath the collarbone on that long point, a light fist. And then cupping the hand and getting those nice shoulder muscles. Backhand is still tapping the back of the body. Still driving from the hips and the waist. Back down to chest. And back down to belly. Gradually slowing down now into water waves. And taking a moment, just bringing your feet back, hip width, and just standing for a moment. Letting the breath settle. And then bringing the fingers together, so you've got your fingers connected like that, and you're just going to pop them underneath the collarbone. So you find the collarbone there, getting your fingers underneath there, and we draw big circles with the elbows. Big circles, lifting up and back and round. You might get some creaks here. You can certainly hear my creaks here. And get that idea of the upper back as well, that upper back spine lengthening out. So get that movement in that upper back. Feel as the spine expands or lengthens, that rib cage opens up. Couple more in this direction. And then we can change direction. So if you were going forwards, go back first, lift up and over. It's really good to get the shoulders oiled, clearing out any tightness and tension in the shoulders. Get that spine expanding. Couple more in this direction. And then we can paddle. So when we're paddling, we get that rotation as well through the spine. So if you're watching from the side, I'm rotating. Paddling forwards. Keep those fingers in that little spot underneath the collarbone. And then changing direction, and if you're going forwards, paddling backwards, spine extending. Good. And then take a rest and maybe give the hands a little bit of a shake, the shoulders a little bit of a shake. And again, just stand for a moment and feel. That feels good on the shoulders. Nice and tall. Neck nice and tall, nice and long. Let's do a little bit of spinal cord breathing. So bending the knees a little bit more, hips glide back. Keeping low in the knees and just just extending the spine, opening up the spine and just tilting the pelvis. Resist that temptation to stand tall as we're extending the spine. So we're getting the back moving, the spine moving, the sacrum moving. Breathing in as we expand, breathing out as we soften. And contract, following your breath. One of my top ribs is still creaking away on that right hand side. Expanding the chest as you're breathing in. Creating that space. Let's do a couple more in your own time. And take a rest. Stand tall again, relaxing the shoulders. And then stepping out, dog wags the tail. Now think about your base of the spine. So the base of the spine, imagine you have a tail or you had a tail and you're wagging that tail. And the hips glide side to side and then the upper body frees up. So you're moving from the base of the spine all the way up the spine to the very top. And the head moving on top of the neck, on top of the spine. Maybe you feel some crunches again through the spine, maybe in the neck. Again, as long as it's not hurting, that's fine. And slowing down, slowing down. And again, just balancing. Letting the breath settle. We'll do a little bit of shaking. So back out to about shoulder width apart, using the legs as pumps. So use those big leg muscles to pump the rest of the body, pumping energy around the body. Let the shoulders go. If it feels comfortable, you can tap the heels into the floor. So you start to get even more vibration through the bones. And then you can bring your wrists and arms into it. And let's do 3 nice full breaths with an R sound, with a sigh sound, exhale through the mouth. So nice full breath in, calm full breath in. Ah. Ah. Think of it as cleansing and clearing. Ah. And then just breathing easy, just breathing naturally. Keep that shake up a little bit more. And then slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. Slowing down. And then just standing. Opening up the arms slightly, so creating space underneath the arms a little bit. Nice and tall through the spine. Feeling that tingling sensation, maybe tingling in the fingers, arms, spine, wherever you feel that tingling sensation. Good. Okay, let's do a little bit of qigong flow. So shoulder width apart, nice and stable and grounded. Just opening the flow, so arms floating up and then floating back down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And I want you to have in mind the spinal cord breathing mobilization that we do at the very beginning, but just a very micro version of that. So you're not deliberately trying to extend and contract the spine, but just feel that naturally happening. That spine is made up of individual vertebrae that will move one on top of the other as you extend and then as you soften. Shoulders heavy. So it's almost like the spine and the breath are creating the movement. Soft light breathing in and out through the nose. And then we'll move this into the soaring crane. So breathing in. Rotating the shoulders, connecting the thumb and forefinger, breathing out. Expanding again, that spine. Expanding. And softening and contracting. Gradually just bringing the arms a little bit lower. So you come in more lower rib height here. Focus on breathing truly deep into the body without having to increase the volume of air, so feel that space in the lower ribs. And then take a rest. Standing tall. Pulling down the heavens, breathing in, expanding. You can look up slightly, breathing out. Breath in. Breath out. Interlocking your thumbs and resting your hand or your hands on the lower belly, bringing your feet together. Closing your eyes. And just spending some time just allowing your body just to move as it feels it needs to. Be gently rocking and swaying. Just relaxing the soles of the feet, relaxing the toes. Softening the ankles and the legs and the knees, the calf muscles, the thighs and the hips. Focusing on a strong, flexible spine. Relaxing the shoulders. Softening and relaxing the face muscles, the forehead and the brow, the eye sockets, cheekbones and jaw. And then just tuning in with the breath and that physical sensation, just as the air just flows naturally, softly in and out through the nose. Now bringing your attention to the lower dantian area, the area where you just have your hands resting on your lower belly. And notice how that area responds to the breath. And then just in your own time, when you're ready, taking a calm, full breath in through the nose, just filling the lungs a little bit more. Opening your eyes at the top of that breath. Just finding your balance, just stepping your feet out. Giving yourself a little brush down. The head, the arms, the lower back and the legs. Tummy a little bit of a rub. And then we'll just spend the last 5 minutes just slowly finding your seat, taking a seat, or you can stay standing if you prefer to stay standing, or if you want to sit on the floor, just where you're going to be comfortable for the next 5 minutes, just to do some focused breath work. And we're going to work on resonance frequency breathing. We're going to breathe 5 breaths per minute. So we're going to breathe in for 6 and out for 6. We're going to have that nice lull at the top of the breath and nice lull at the bottom of the breath. We're going to keep it light, slow, and have that sense of depth. So when we're thinking of deep breath, we're not thinking big breath. We're thinking how this area responded when you were standing, how you could feel that bit of a movement in the lower abs as you were breathing when you were standing. So take a seat, find that comfortable position. And I will jump onto this camera. And I'll share my screen, so if you prefer, you can listen to my voice, or if you prefer just to watch a visual, you can watch the visual. If I can get onto the iPad, it'll be all right. That's good. So comfortable seated position, nice and stable. If you're sitting, stable on the surface that you're sitting on. This is important that you feel stable, because this is your body telling your mind, yeah, I'm safe, I can sit comfortably for the next few minutes. Remember that strong but flexible spine. So nice, strong spine. Relaxing the face muscles now. It's amazing how much tension you can hold in your brow, in your eye sockets. So softening and relaxing the face muscles. Relaxing the cheekbones. Remembering that intention of an inner smile. It's a really good way to help to relax the face. Again, this is important because a relaxed face will tell the mind you're safe, you're comfortable. And we're just going to do one full breath in. We're going to pause at the top of the breath. We're going to do a nice exhale through the mouth, and then we'll sit into the rhythm of that light 6-6. So when you are ready, taking a breath out. Breathing in nice and full. Just hold for a few seconds at the top. And then breath out. And then we're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5, breath in, 6, breath out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, breath in, breath out, 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 breath in, breath out. Keep it light breath in, soft breath in, gentle breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. And then just letting the breath settle, just breathing easy. Just breathing naturally. And then when you are ready, taking again that slightly fuller breath in, calm, full breath in through the nose. Opening your eyes at the top of that breath if you have your eyes closed. And then having a little stretch if you need another little stretch, a little twist. Lovely. Setting yourself up for the day, hopefully, with a little bit of resonance breathing when the heart rate and the breath rate frequency come together and you get that sense of feeling in the zone, that nice flow, and hopefully that's accentuated by that qigong flow movement that we do to start off with. Brilliant. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for joining, and I will see you on Thursday for a little bit more movement. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.